Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to cook Kharia, or what we call Paya also. Nice sheep's Paya, only the front legs. These Kharias are eaten basically during the winter season. Right now for all of us is summer, but in the southern hemisphere, in Australia, New Zealand and other places below the equator, they have winter. So they can go ahead and cook it just now. For us, we have to wait till November, December, January, February and then cook it, because otherwise in summer there is no fun having paya. I have got 1 dozen paya which are nicely shaved off. There is no hair. In spite of the butcher shaving it, it is always better that we take a small big razor and shave it again. Secondly, very important, there is a small little cyst sort of a thing. It is not a cyst, it is just kharis, what we call. So, as I was saying, this cyst like a thing, they just hold on both the sides of the hoof, which keeps it together. So it is slit and to be removed. After that, what we do is, you can tell your butcher to do it for you. We break the bone on 2 sides. Well, see to it that you actually use the other side of the thing, that you don't damage the skin, and try and break the bone. But somehow or the other I can't manage it, so I'll be using the right side of the chopper to break it. We shall clean each and every kharia with using a little bit of atta. It is always best to use rice flour, but if you don't have rice flour, use normal chapati atta. Take a little atta, rub it all over the kharia and put it in this water again. We will be cleaning it later in the running water, all this. Now the purpose of using the atta is that the little bit of smell which comes in of the goat or the sheep or whatever it is, that is removed. After cleaning your khariyas nicely in chokhana atta or normal atta, washed nicely under running water, we put all these khariyas in the cooker to cook. Always pressure cook the khariyas. One of them is broken because I hit it too hard, but try to see that you don't hit it very hard, just enough to sort of break it a little. To this, what we do is add 8-ounce glasses full, 2 of water, not more, not less, and on top of it, what we do is we take a small aubergine, cut it into small pieces and add to this khariyas. This aubergine that we take, you got to remove the skin, cut it in small pieces and throw it in. This is used to give body, first of all, to the kharia, to the gravy, and secondly, aubergine with kharia even acts as a tenderizer to cook the khariyas nicely. At this time we add salt, not too much. We can always add salt later on when we make the gravy. Close the pressure cooker and put it on a hot plate or a stove to full, and when the whistle blows, we close the hot plate because it retains heat, but a gas stove, you take it down to the lowest temperature. When you take it down to the lowest temperature and keep the cooker, we have to keep this cooker for at least 25 to 30 minutes on low flame. Now while this is still cooking in the cooker, on the side what we do, we shall make the masala for this. So for the masala, the dried masalas I have taken 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds or dhania, 1 tablespoon of jeera or cumin seeds, 1 tablespoon of anise or variali. I have taken 1 big piece of cinnamon, broken it into small pieces. Here I have taken about 9 cloves, 25 black pepper, and 1 big star-anise. I didn't have, they were broken pieces, so I took 2 pieces to make it a 1 big star anise. All this dry masala, we shall put it slowly into the grinder. In the middle, I have taken 2 teaspoons of sugar that will help to grind, and it is also used as a catalyzer in this particular masala. As I said, the sugar is just a catalyzer. It is not to sweeten anything. We close the grinder nicely and grind all the dry masala into a nice powder. Now, when we have a nice powder like this, what we do is to this we add 22 Kashmiri chillies, which I have soaked in water with 2 spoons of vinegar in it. So I just put all the chilies inside. I will leave this water in case I require it, but I don't think so. But let's see. And 1 big tablespoonful of ginger garlic. We add onions. Onions are 4 normal size onions and 4 normal size tomatoes. So we shall grind all this nicely in the grinder to make it into a nice paste. Now to this paste, it is perfect, and it is ready. We just give it a little time, and you can see this paste is nice red color from the Kashmiri chilies and all, and we will grind it a little more. Now, for 1 dozen Kharia, what we require is a nice big tapela or nice base, basically, you see. So I have removed my nice biggest vessel from WMF with a nice thick bottom to make the gravy out of this lovely masala. For that, we switch on to the highest flame and we add half a measuring cup of oil. This is a full measuring cup, but we add only half the measuring cup of oil because the Kharia itself also will be losing a lot of fat, and we shall be using the water and the kharia all together in the gravy. When the oil is lukewarm, what we do, so we throw everything inside. We shall take a little water, very little water, just in order to rinse all this masala from the grinder. We pour in some more water, say about 1 cup, not more. Let's mix this masala in oil and let it cook nicely. At the first whistle, just tap the whistle, and what we do is we lower it to your lowest in the stove where you're using the stove, and even I would have left it on the hot plate switching it off, but I am a little skeptical about the kharia cooking in cooker. I will lower it to 2 and leave it for at least 25 minutes to be safe. And remember friends, there is always one stuff. There have been years that I have been cooking kharia. There is always one stubborn kharia which will not cook. We will have to put that again for the same number of time, and only then it will cook. And that I have experienced every time that I have made. There is always one stubborn kharia. When this gravy has started nicely bubbling, and slowly it will be separating the oil from the masala. This is the time when we put this whole thing at half the temperature, and we cover it up and let it cook further. Just cover it up and let it cook further. After 25 minutes, we switch off the hot plate, we switch off your gas stove and leave it till the steam goes away. And as far as your gravy is concerned, wow! This is how your gravy has cooked nicely, separating the oil on a very low flame. Here we shall switch off the gravy, the hot plate or your stove, and leave it over here till the pressure in the cooker is over. Now that the steam is gone, we add the kharia along with the water and everything inside to the masala. All the khariyas have cooked, surprisingly, but if I search for one, I might find that stubborn one. But as it is, since we put the whole thing for a little long time, I think that is why all the khariyas are nicely cooked. Now what we shall do is, we shall switch on to full. I have shifted this big vessel on the right hand side because over here you get more heat. And this is the time when we shall taste it. So we take a little gravy and taste it. Perfect. Only thing we got to do is reduce this gravy a little and cook the paya in this gravy for a little while. I'll give you a trick what I do with this. At this time what I do is I take some sweet chili sauce. You get it everywhere. And I just give a nice dash of sweet chili sauce in it. When I say a nice dash, I mean about 4 tablespoons. It gives a nice flavor to your kharia. Now you must be wondering, how come I haven't used any chora in it? I don't like my khariyas to have chora. But if you do, go ahead, cook chora separately or boil chora separately, add it at this time while you are reducing the gravy. Or for much more better results, what you can do is take a nice big tin of double beans and remove the double beans are cooked almost ready in the tin. Add those to this and let them take the sauce in them, and that will taste much better. So now that the gravy has thickened up nicely, we shall switch off the flame and we shall portion it out in a small dish. I go with the proportion of 3 khariyas per person. Kharia goes best with brown bread. This is the time when we add some coriander to it. I will keep a little coriander for my garnish because the coriander also gives a nice taste to this gravy. Just mix it well. This is how you enjoy, as I said, with tamarind and jaggery kachubar. Well friends, cook these khariyas, you will really enjoy them. You don't have to go to any restaurant to eat khariyas. You can make lovely khariyas at home. So till the next time that we meet again, bye bye, au revoir, and auf Wiedersehen.